Hi, my name is Sonia from Cosmic Harmony. This is a free tarot reading. Our external world and experiences are a reflection of our internal world. With tarot, we can look at our external and internal experiences and gain a better understanding of our subconscious patterns and beliefs, which are primarily responsible for creating our reality at every moment. By becoming more aware of these patterns, we can be more apt to break through the illusions we have created and discover who we really are and what we really want to experience, making creation a more conscious experience. If you would like a personal reading, email me at the email address down below, and I will email you back. There is also information about my writings, stories, and world meditations down below. If you'd like to donate to the channel, there's a link for that. And lastly, I welcome and appreciate any likes, shares, subscribes, and comments. And let's get to the reading. Hi, Cancer. This message is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. You might be a cross watcher, or if you're just drawn to this message could be for you. One thing I wanted to mention is that I have found the more I've watched tarot readings, if I'm dealing with a specific sign in my life, it doesn't have to be like a relationship or anything, but just specifically dealing with that sign, if I watch their reading, it resonates with me. It's also a message for me. So, you got another really intense reading. I'm using my Archetype cards. They're brand new, so it's taken me a little bit to learn them because they're different than the tarot, and they are super deep readings so far. So I'm gonna read I pulled 2 oracle cards for you. I got the drum reversed and the arrow, and I'm actually gonna read those at the very end. But so I'm doing the reading a little bit a different spread. It starts with the self, okay? You got the cave, and I'm clarifying them with Kim Cron's Wild Unknown Tarot, and it's clarified with the 8 of Cups reversed, okay? And so basically the cave represents initiation. So this is in your current energy. Again, time is fluid, so it might, you might be anywhere on this timeline, but this is initiation. And what I'm showing is that sorry, I just saw something. So initiation, I'm showing that someone that you left or left you in the past is actually coming back into your life. That's the energy I'm showing. And I don't know, like I said, I'm not sure. This may or may not be happening, but initiation is like basically, it's almost like the tower in the regular tarot, and it's going to be like shocking or surprising in some way, or it's going to really push you forward into your life's purpose. So it could be the two of you really build off each other, or something of that nature. But it's going to like throw you onto your life's purpose path, okay? So I'm going to go to the subconscious below. And what we've got is the mentor. Okay, so this is about that person. What I'm showing is that this person, they were like a mentor to you. They were a student of life. They may have actually been a student, but they are a student, but also they were the teacher to you, like the sage or the guru. But there's two sides to the mentor. So depending on like if they were in their power or not, they could be aloof or available. They could be harsh or tender, and they could also be like humorous or rigid. So there was two sides of them, but either way, it's like you learned a lot from them. Okay. And it's clarified with the Three of Cups reverse. So again, this person is not, I don't think this has happened yet where they've came back into your life, but because this is like lack of reunion. Like basically they're missing. I'm not flipping you off, sorry. But anyway, they're missing from your life right now, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so now let's go back to the past. So in the past, we've got the tear. This is mourning the loss of that person. And apply this to just, I'm going to speak as if it's a person, but it could be like a job or something that you did, okay? But there was like, you mourned for this loss and it left you feeling like unbalanced and sad, like your emotions were, you didn't have control over them, like it really threw you off, okay? Now also in your past, we've got the box. So what I'm showing is that when this person was in your life, you were basically living in your happy little box, okay? And you felt safe there. Like you felt like you almost felt like you didn't have consequences for what you did. Like you felt loved there, safe, secure there, okay? And what happened though is that you actually manifested in your subconscious mind. You knew that you had to come out of that box, and to come out of that box, you were going to, this person was going to have to leave your life, at least for right now. This card we clarify it with a Nine of Cups reverse. Okay. This is like lack of pleasure, enjoyment. Like it's kind of like sadness, I guess. Wishes not coming true. But the Magician upright. Okay. And with the Magician, it's like, they had to leave so that you could become empowered. It was almost as if you were dependent on them as your box to keep you safe, okay? And so you had to leave, and I think they knew that they had to leave too. And it doesn't mean that there could have been harshness, but there could have not, okay? In your thoughts, okay, I'm showing that you know you have to go down this path. And the path is letting go of old beliefs, self-destructive behaviors. So it was like they were I forgot the word, where they they were enabling you to destroy yourself because you were too reliant on them. And so basically you've got to go on this path to let go of your self-destructive thoughts mainly, and behaviors. And it's going to take a lot of strength from you. We got the Leo card here, the strength. But it's going to take a lot of strength for you to do that, okay? Now I'm going to go into the future. We got Thanatos is your first card. And this actually means death. Okay, and death is transformation, but this specific card, it goes even deeper than that. It's like going into the pits of darkness, like into your shadow. Okay, seeing your shadow parts, those parts that you're like, oh, and you don't like, you want to change, type of thing, like realization. It's kind of like when you're doing something others would consider shitty, but you don't know it's shitty, and then you find out it's what you were actually doing, and you didn't have a clue to it. Okay, or you didn't realize the impact of it, type of thing. And I'm not saying to like blame or guilt yourself. I'm just explaining how people end up feeling a lot of times. And that card is actually clarified with the death card from the tarot. So again, it's just basically reiterating that that's what it is. Okay. Now, what you are actually going to do, or what I'm showing though, is that you're going down into the shadows. Okay. And you're seeing them for what they are. The secrets are coming out. Okay. And it's like you are transforming yourself. And I'm showing that this person could be a love relationship or a soulmate relationship. Because what I'm showing is you got the Lovers next, also the card of Gemini. And I'm showing that this is on the horizon. Like this person is about to come into your life, or is just coming into your life again. Okay. It could be a Virgo. And we got the Hermit card here. But this is basically for this person to come back into your life. You had to go out on your own. You had to look within inside of yourself and look at the shadows and find the light, and shine the light on the shadows. And I'm showing that part of your actual shadow work had to do with being able to be stable on your own, like financially stable, like earthly stability. So like taking care of yourself, taking care of your home, taking care of your kids if you got kids, like the motherly energy or fatherly energy. But it's like taking care of all of your responsibilities in a responsible way. And like this is a card of abundance, but it's also singlehood, doing it on your own. Okay. So the next card is the Threshold, and it's clarified with the Six of Cups reversed. So the Threshold is also like another initiation card. And but basically it's like you go into this pit of hell, right? Okay, you go into hell, see all these demons you have, right? And you're like shining the light on them and becoming wiser. You're aware of them and you're wise because of them, and you gain this like stability on the earthly realm, like very grounded, right? And then this is when you cross the threshold, the gate. You walk through and you drop like all these old childhood patterns, trauma bonds, just these toxic behaviors from your past that you were passed on down to you, like probably from your parents, if you were raised by your parents. I mean, if you were raised by someone else, but it's like it was passed down to you. It could have been in generational patterns too. But it's like you're walking through the gate and closing the door, okay? Because now this person's coming in, is what I'm showing. And you actually have a choice, okay? This can signify blocking your heart. But you have a choice, and I'm showing that you are either moving on, like because you're so comfortable by yourself that it's like you're like, I can just move on, or you're being offered. You've got the castle, the castle, and the Hierophant. So this is a card of Taurus, but the Hierophant. Okay, the castle is like the penthouse, the fairy tale dream, something that you may have wanted in the past, and now you're just good with what you got. Okay, and there's two sides to this, and so, but this is a commitment, but also he holds the key. So like there might, what I'm getting from this is like, so this bird holds the key, okay? And I don't know what the key is to, but there's a key to something, but it's a commitment, okay? But the two sides to this castle, okay? The castle is that you can end up being so comfortable in this situation that you feel stuck, like you're trapped in the box again, okay? And so you don't have to do that, because there is so much you can learn and grow and do, but you have to keep that focus on yourself and the commitment to yourself to be able to do that, to not be dependent on this person again, or relied on this person again, or looking for happiness from this person again, or having, and this signifies like riches too, like you're gonna be well off, okay? Or cutting your heart, crossing your heart, and moving on. That's the two choices I'm seeing that you have. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is just tell you what these mean, but the drum, okay, and the arrow. So the drum is, with it being reversed, it's basically, I really feel like these cards are indicating that you might still be letting this person go, because what I'm showing with this one is that like you need to let go of people or toxic behavior. So it could be tied into anywhere where you're letting go of those things. And this is like aiming your arrow like at what you want, like super focused, okay? And doing like figuring, like looking at all of it, seeing what you want to do with your life, and doing it, okay? So that's the reading I got from this. If you found it helpful, like, share, subscribe. Also, I welcome your comments. And if you want a personal reading from me, I have an email address down below. Okay? Thank you.